Hello and welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. I'd like to start this video off by saying I hope that all of you out there are staying safe and healthy. I hope that you are being kind to each other at this very difficult time that everyone is going through, no matter what country, what city, or what state you're in. And I wish you all the best of blessings and peace and love going forward. This is going to be the next week's outlook for Taurus for March 22nd to the 29th. I will continue my giveaway for this month, and so someone will be getting the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook, and I will be announcing the winner on March 31st. All you have to do to be involved in that is, of course, be subscribed to my channel and to leave me a comment. All right, guys, so let's just press on. We're going to get right into the reading. Going to pull out your romance angel messages for Taurus. If I didn't already mention it, I'm mentioning it now. This video is for Taurus coming up the next full week, and we're just going to look at what this week holds for you. And then we're going to pull out your animal spirits and your traditional spread. All right, guys? Straight out, we have you deserve love. We have let your friends help you. And we have new love. Very nice, Taurus. I'm a Taurus rising myself. I'm a Sagittarius with a Taurus rising. So I do love doing the Taurus readings. Let's go ahead and get these animal spirits out for you. Animal spirits are going to indicate to us what kind of energies you are working with this week, or maybe helping you this week, tapping into. They can also sometimes indicate the type of individuals or personalities that you may be dealing with. So let's get right into it. All right, straight out we have the wolf. Excellent, strong, activist energy, right? The wolf is the animal spirit for the social activist. We have the raccoon. This is the animal spirit. The wolf is earth, the raccoon is earth. Another animal spirit associated with talent, hands, people who have great talent with their hands and skill with their hands. And we have the earthworm, and I'm not surprised that the earthworm is coming out, because this is a feeling of being very new, being the novice, being out of your element, right? Let's get right into it before we pull out your spread. The wolf, I like to see the wolf coming out right now, Taurus, because it is a strong earth energy, but it is also the animal spirit for the social activist. The wolf is the one who looks out for the pack, makes sure that the pack is healthy, safe, protected, empowered, has what it needs. The wolf is the one who speaks out for the vulnerable, the marginalized, those in society that everyone else would like to forget. Strong feminine leadership here. I just like to see this animal spirit coming out in any reading at a time like this, when everyone is going through very, very, very difficult territory, right? We are all in unknown waters right now. The raccoon is more earth energy, and here we're talking about someone who has a great deal of talent with their hands. The raccoon is the animal spirit for the musician, for the artist. I would dare say the animal spirit for the doctor or the surgeon as well, for the nurse, for those who use their hands in a creative way to bring about incredible things, right? Anyone who is good with their hands. The raccoon is also the one who is happier to work behind the scenes rather than out in the spotlight. They are often quite shy. I wouldn't say that they are meek, but they are shy and really tending toward the shadows. But nevertheless, the raccoon is a very, very important earth animal spirit when we are talking about individuals who have a lot to provide, a lot to give to society, who are able to make things with their hands for those around them. Now, the earthworm, interesting animal spirit coming out. The earthworm is really shy, is afraid, is unsure of itself. It is at the very beginning of starting something or learning something. This is the animal spirit for the novice, right? The person who's new at a particular task or field or career, the person who feels like they're very much, the student, the beginner student. And so there's a sense of kind of being afraid to really show themselves. There's a sense of feeling like everybody else around them knows more about a particular craft or a particular area in life than the earthworm. But again, this isn't an earth spirit, another earth spirit for you, Taurus. And it is just a fleeting energy, because eventually the earthworm finds its feet, finds its experience, and that feeling of being the novice will eventually leave, and the earthworm will be able to settle in and be quite comfortable and certainly resonate up to another energy. Now, let's get right into pulling out your cards for the week, Taurus. Again, this is for March 22nd to the 29th. We will be pressing on, right, folks? Pressing on with life. Life doesn't stop for anyone. Times are tough. Things are up and down. People are experiencing a lot of financial fears and a lot of health fears right now, but we will survive, folks. We will get through this. All right, straight out for you, Taurus, we have Justice. Oh, it's been showing up for the last couple months. Page of Pentacles, more Earth, and the Four of Wands. Some of you are coming into this week. You've been waiting for a official judgment or decision or rendering coming in, right? This is going to bring balance to your life. Justice is the card for Libra and always represents an event or an occurrence, a meeting, etc., that brings balance to a situation that is out of balance. This card has been coming out so much recently in the last couple months. I dare say for January, February, and March now, this has been a regular appearance of justice in almost every single reading. And it just lets you know that as a collective, things are shifting, right? The energies are shifting, but they are shifting towards harmony and balance, right? They are not shifting out of balance, but they are shifting from a state of imbalance into a state of balance. Justice can often indicate an actual, I want to say, event like a court hearing, a decision, a mediation, a compromise. It could indicate a document that's being signed, like a promotion or a job offer, anything that is official that brings with it a sense of rebalancing to one's life. Now, you come into the week with this energy. Dealing with this energy, you may be waiting for this, you may be in the throes of this, and you come into the week and you are met with a Page of Pentacles, which is a real sense of practicality. I'm going to say in a lot of ways, for some of you, you may have this event just coming through, the agreement or the decision may have just come through, and by the middle of this week or coming into this week, you're going to be quite busy with very practical tasks and activities as a result of this. And all of this is going to work towards a Four of Wands energy by the end of the week. I'm going to say for some of you, this event, this justice event, may be a separation or divorce, or it may be some kind of an agreement that is happening in your career or your business that is allowing you or allowing room for a new love in your life. Four of Wands is Venus and Aries energy, and it can indicate a new soulmate connection, a real strong twin flame connection. A love connection, right? A strong love connection. So whatever this event is with justice, it's opening the way for you to cement or solidify this union. And so this could be a separation. You may have been waiting for an official separation to come through so that you can be with someone else. You may have been waiting for a divorce to come through, or even a job offer or a job promotion to come through that would necessarily support financially, right? And support the logistics of you now being able to move forward with this Four of Wands. This is a nice energy. And this is an energy certainly for a Taurus that has been probably waiting for this to come through for quite some time. And it's all a green light for the next week. Four of Pentacles, Hermit energy, and Knight of Swords. Well, I'm not surprised about this. Four of Pentacles indicates a fear about financial stability and abundance. This is a feeling that your financial stability may be threatened. maybe in jeopardy, okay? And so a lot of times what can come out of the Four of Pentacles is a feeling of miserliness or greediness. Miserliness and greediness are just symptoms. They are symptoms of fear, right? They are symptoms of fear of losing what you have worked for. And I will not be surprised that once again, Four of Pentacles will be showing up a lot for people's readings, because right now during this time of uncertainty, a lot of us are unsure about our financial stability. Coming into this week, though, you are met with Hermit energy, and this is a real feeling of being on your own. There may be events this week. There may be events or meetings, etc., or energies coming in this week for you that are causing you to pull away, that are causing you to sort of pull into your shell, pull into yourself, be on your own. And again, the Hermit, I'm not surprised, is showing up right now for readings, because a lot of us are being told to isolate ourselves, to keep ourselves away from others. Now, the Hermit, of course, is a spiritual sort of path that we are working. It doesn't necessarily always mean that you are physically on your own, right? But it is an intention of being independent, not in so much independent, but an individual, right? Walking your own individual path for your own individual self-realization. In this particular instance, however, I do feel that you are very much on your own this week, feeling like you're very much on your own, working on your issues to do with money. By the end of the week, however, you round off with a Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is the energy of cutting ties with anything that is holding you back. Anything that is holding you from your progress, anything that is stopping your forward momentum that you are tied to, tethered to in some way, the Knight of Swords comes in with that sword to cut those ties and cut those tethers so that you can have that forward momentum again. And so for some of you, there are some big changes coming in as a result of your financial situation being threatened. And as a result this week of you doing some soul searching and some real sort of, I want to say meditation, you know, contemplation, right, on what and how to handle this situation. And you're realizing that the best way forward is to cut the ties with the things that are holding you back, right? This is going to be a real week of realization for some of you, and it's definitely going to have an impact on your financial stability going forward. King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Magician. Wow. Well, some of you are coming into this week with a real vision, a real goal, right? King of Wands talks about having a vision for your life, right? Having not so much a plan, okay, because the King of Wands, you know, he can manifest his goals in many different ways. The King of Swords is the one who has more of a plan, more of a strategy, but the King of Wands does have a vision, right? He has an objective that he's wanting to achieve, and generally it's going to be something very, very individual and creative. He's very much the leader, and I want to say he's very much the leader of the individual, right? Whereas the Emperor, Major Arcana 4, is, of course, the ultimate authority of men, leader of men on earth. The King of Wands is a leader by his example. It's the way he lives his life and the way he conducts himself that is the example to others, and this is what makes him the best leader in terms of showing others how to manifest their individuality and their goals, right? So you're very much, I think, Taurus, in a lot of ways, you are being looked to by others, perhaps by friends, for your vision, for your insight, right? So not only do you have your own vision, but people are also looking to you for comfort and for understanding and for strength. Coming into the week, Six of Pentacles energy, I think that coming into the week, you're going to have certain events that happen where you're going to be very charitable. The King of Wands is very wise. He has a lot to impart. So he's going to, you know, I feel like you're going to be very charitable, very giving with your time, with your skills, with your talent. With your wisdom and your experience. Six of Pentacles is the card for charity, for giving and taking, but for providing help to those when they need it, and also having the humility to ask for help when you need it. But I think that you are going to be in a position to help a lot of people around you this week. And by the end of the week, you are resonating with the Magician in as much as you are on top of your game. You are in your wheelhouse, right? I think that, circumstances are going to be bringing the best out in you this week, Taurus. Certainly for a Taurus who's resonating with this reading, it's almost as if like you may not have even done this type of charitable work before, Taurus. This may be for a Taurus who's quite new at this. Remember, earthworm energy is there. The wolf is there. It feels to me like this is a reading for a Taurus who may be quite new at activism or social issues, humanitarian issues, right? Anything to do with charity and helping those around you. You may be quite new at it, but you do have you do have King of Wands energy. You are a natural born leader. You have natural sort of skills and abilities that are going to help you in this. And by the end of the week, you're going to realize that you're probably very, very good at this. You're very excellent at this sort of work or this sort of endeavor. And I feel like this is certainly going to be for a Taurus who's maybe never ever done this type of work or this type of activity before, but now you are absolutely radiating and shining and finding that this is exactly where you want to be. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck and guidebook, which I will be giving away at the end of the month on March 31st. Please subscribe and let me know in a comment if you're interested in that. I'm just going to close this video like I'm going to be closing all of my videos. Just wishing you all to be very safe, to be very conscientious, to be very kind to each other. This is a very difficult time that everyone is going through, and regardless of whatever your readings say or regardless of whatever is going on around you, remain true to yourself, remain true to your moral and your spiritual center, and remember that all life is give and take. Nothing can stop life, and we will persevere. We will carry on. All right, guys. So keep your chin up, keep your strength up, and remember to keep the love up for everyone else around you. All right, guys. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you next week for your weekly outlook, Taurus. Bye-bye now.